position. Position. Form up. Le combat est lancé.
Hey boys and girls, it's KnightStalker here. Welcome along today to Hidden City Siege. Check it out. Today this is a ranked battle, and as you can see from my lineup down here at the bottom of the screen, I have some delicious support troops. This is like my favourite warband to run when I'm not doing videos and things like that, because I like to play support, right? That's just kind of my thing. So this is what we're doing today. Right, let's get ourselves a nice siege tower. We've got the Demesne Pikemen. See down the bottom there, that D-E-M-E-S-N-E, Demesne, is actually pronounced Demesne. So, cannons make me look bad. Let's see how we go. Oh, we did some damage at least. But yeah, cannons definitely make me look bad. They're so inaccurate, so inaccurate. Third time's a charm, yeah? We got this. Really want to stop that shooting my pikemen. Gah. The artillery on this map is quite hard to get to initially. It's just one of the little sort of quirks of the map. Boom, there we go. Get ourselves a cannon. We're just sort of watching on the map as well. At any moment we could have some cavalry riding out and attacking us. Certainly maybe a valid tactic, especially in the ranked battle that we're playing today. Anything to keep those siege towers out for a while is a good thing. Come on, cannon. You can do this. Shoot straight. Yeah, my cannon's bent. Oh no, whoa, we hit something. We've taken 50,000 damage somewhere along the line there too. Quite like this little thing popping up on the right there. How it tells you how and when you're getting points. I quite like it. Oh, it's already been destroyed. My bad. We got anything else? We have a ballista. We've got a couple of shots left maybe before our siege tower gets in. The way I'm sort of aiming these shots is to just sort of locate, in this one, see I'm just going to the top of the ballista and then scrolling up a little, because that seems to be where we want to place it. But of course, oh, well, I meant to do that. Maybe we can get this one. Siege tower's in now though. Oops. Oops. Not much point in continuing to shoot at that. That is no longer going to play much of a part in the battle. So, I'm going to go Imperial Spear Guard. Now, Imperial Spear Guard are incredibly tough. They have a number 1 ability, which is an advance, and they sort of block up into like a clump and move forward, ignoring CC. So you can do that to counter a cavalry charge or something, for example, or anything that's really tough. The number 2 ability is Cover Commander, which they're doing now. They'll just follow you around. It's not a brilliant Cover Commander because they're slow to react. And number 3 is one of their Veterancy line abilities, which just gives them back 1500 health. So this is one of my favourite support units, and the reason for that is that it does not give a fish at all. The DGAF, like you can walk into Fort of Brachio pikemen, you can walk into the front of claymores, charging prefecture pikes. They don't care. The things they do care about are things that CC them, although they have ways around that. But primarily they're just a big meaty shield, and if you don't break that shield, you can't do anything to the unit. Now, especially when they're clumped up like this in the cover commander mode. This place is here. If those guys start advancing towards us, we'll pull out the wall formation, so they won't be able to get through. It's very, very difficult to get through an Imperial Spear Guard wall. But it looks like we're pushing on and massacring them, so that is perfectly fine. No issues here. Let's go, team. Let's go do some more murdering. Now, when you get to the bottom of these stairs, it becomes a lot more difficult for infantry that are not anti-cavalry. There's a nice big charge lane there from left to right. One down the middle, one down the left, one down the right, as well as the one across the bottom. Now those are javelins and things. Typically people might want to set up some artillery. There we go. So this will prevent us getting, well, shot. Especially if there's some jav cav. They can throw their little explosive javs up here. And again, the Imperial Spear Guard, they don't care an awful lot. They're just so tough. Heroes are one of the biggest dangers to this unit. Cavalry, certainly. You can try and counter cav, you're not completely hopeless against it. But certainly something like hussars will mow you down. Right, so we're just going to be a little bit careful. That's not the sort of cav that would do us any damage. If those things charged at us, we would kill them nice. What do we got there? Big tough infantry. That's our cavalry pushing up the middle. See, I'm looking at my mini-map there. It's a bit of a mess. Like, we don't care about those pikes there. Maybe we'll go support these guys. Mostly because this is a unit you have to respect. It's very difficult to kill and takes a long time. So people are rightfully concerned about engaging it. Ooh, some dogs. Dogs are normally a pain in the butt to kill, but not when you have like 30 guys with spears all clumped together. Half a dozen of them, but we don't want to take more fire than we have to. No! No! Phew, okay. Oh, Stephen! No, Stephen! Alas, poor Stephen. It's fine. I owed him money. If that cavalry's coming, I've got a problem. It's not cavalry, so we're good. Those will never catch us. Let's go to the B point. So now that we've created big disturbances over there and everybody's decided to focus on us. By the way, did you see that gold artillery before? I noticed it but didn't mention it. Somebody built a gold artillery at the top of the stairs if you wanted to go back and watch it. Well, let's knock this guy down. Mr. Ironsides here. Oh, something like condos are a brilliant catch for Imperial Spear Guard because they have no ability whatsoever to break through the shield, and so you don't take any damage whatsoever. Look at the pike. Look at him. He's trying his best, right? OP meta pike. Look, watch. Bounce. We lost one, I think, but the damage potential of that unit that's charging is incredible. But now just watch us wade through it, doing 500 to 700 damage at a time. I have damage doctrines on this unit because it's already so tough. If we can cut off the cav, there we go. We can sort of advance into the cavalry, but I really want them to stay with me. Short sword, look at him. I'm trying, he says. We can't do much to him either, but we can knock them all down, and hopefully that will make them panic and ultimately leave. So the pike's gone. We've got a little bit of cavalry left. But the spear guard will just pick those apart slowly. I really love this unit. It probably didn't need a buff, but I think they wanted more people to play them. But I definitely don't think it needed a buff in the previous iteration, but I'll take it. I love this unit. Oh, those pikes will wreck him. There we go. 40 pikes in open formation are absolutely deadly to heroes. So, we've lost 9. Just 9. Let's keep going. It's probably time we pulled out another unit. We can use this to push in and take all the hits as we go through, but I've got another thing in mind. We haven't got many ranged units, have we? We do not. See these guys here? They could be a problem for us. If they're going to... Those Imperial Pikes here, if they advance into us when we're in a line formation or in a Shiltron formation, they'll just bounce off because they can't get through. They can't get through that the shields. They don't knock down stuff. But look how we deal with the Iron Reapers, just a little bit at a time. because we're CC immune. And look at this, Modals. We don't give a damn about Modal either. Imperial Spear Guard will just walk straight into the front of a Modal unit and don't care. Just very slowly strip away their hit points. This is an amazing unit. I am surprised I don't see more of it, although we are starting to see more of them around now. We're going 3 sides and we're capturing the back supply, so time for a change of tactic. We're going to bring out the Rattan Vipers because these boys are really, really special and awesome. We have a surprising amount of potential in these Rattan Vipers. I've lost my train of thought. Right, okay. So these guys have poison, right? Their number 1 ability is a typical archer fire into the circle. The number 2 is actually a doctrine called Arrow Rain, and it sort of roughly doubles their rate of fire for a few seconds. It's not as accurate, but it does allow them to shoot beyond their maximum range and a couple of other little features as well. If you want to see more about that, you can look up my Prefecture Archer guide about how Arrow Rain works. Usually with Arrow Rain it will reduce your damage by 65%, but it doesn't matter for this unit because they don't care about damage at all. You know, damage is nice and all. Watch these Reapers, watch these Reapers. We're going to apply stacks of poison to them, and once they reach 5 stacks of poison, which is happens extremely rapidly, they do something like only 20% of their base damage. So as you can imagine, Reapers that can't do any damage are just stuffed, really. They can't do anything. These Shinjis here might be shooting at us, but they're currently not doing much damage. It's quite surprising, actually, how little damage they do. Honestly, this is going to be great. Because we can't do much damage, we're kind of wasting our time here. They're not in combat with anything, so our debuff is not really doing anything. But damage is damage, and we're just about out of ammo, so we'll just dump the rest of it on them, and then we'll go back to the supply and come back here again. Oh, enough's enough. I don't want to get flamey deathballed again. Those claymores are going to tear those apart. Alrighty, so things are messy. There is nothing here left to support my archer, so I'm going to have to go a different way. Let's knock him down and make sure he dies. There we go. Sort of stuck his nose out a bit far. That's good. I thought those claymores were going to go in there for a second, and that would not be a good thing. What's this person saying 500, 300 for? No idea what that means. So we're going to place them here. Any heroes that come through the wall here... oops, shoot him, thank you. They'll get debuffed heavily if they come out this door. I wonder if we can... We've got an angle here. Got an ang. Not really. It's a shame. Move up, lads. Move up. Alright, so Mr. Shortsword here. Well, I can't do anything about the CC of his abilities. Once he starts ticking with the poison there, his damage will be so heavily reduced that he won't be able to do any damage really at all. And given that short swords don't do much damage to start with, it's going to be terrible. Same with these Palace Guard here. They're not going to be doing much damage because we heavily debuffed them. Poleaxe, Pike, and we've pretty much caned everything else here. Bit of a heal. Oh look, he's debuffed. See how they shoot over him while they're lying down? Kind of annoying. Right, boys, shoot him. He was never getting out of there. He couldn't do any damage to them if he wanted. So we'll move in here. Hopefully we can shoot some of those crossbows. We're a much cheaper, nastier unit than they are, so it doesn't matter if we exchange. Doesn't look like we're going to have to. So we kind of just want to hang out here, do what damage we can to anyone who's trying to push onto the point. And hide in these pikes probably. Oh, look at those Reapers. Goodbye, Reapers. Very quickly, they're not going to be doing any damage, so we'll just save our unit there. Honestly, these Rattan Vipers are great. My Talilori not going to do anything. Oh, is that Pike making a suicide run? And it is a suicide run. I don't think he even killed any, did he? Maybe 1, 2. What else can you do? Only got a little bit of ammo left. Once you're out of ammo, we'll tell them to run in with their little knives. They've got cool little knives. Go, boys. Go, stab them. Aww. GG. Oh, MVP. MVP with support units. Oh, what a cracker of a game. That's great. We did 764,000 damage with Rattan Vipers and Imperial Spear Guard. MVP. Oh, I love it. Look at that. We didn't quite get as much score as everybody else, but because we reached that 1050 first, we get the MVP. It's the first person to reach 1050 will get the MVP, even if someone subsequently, like this guy later and this guy later, get a better score. So MVP and ranked battle with support units. I hope you learned something new, or you just enjoyed the battle. Thank you so much for coming to my channel.